Yo, screw all of that, man. Screw all of that intro, music, whatever. This was crazy today. Let me fix it. I just dived right into this because I woke up this morning. If anybody was joining me yesterday on the live, you see I have like the same outfit on. I went to sleep last night. I woke up this morning. I'm like, all right, what the hell is going on? My stream is going insane. Miss Brown is in the building. And I find out this new footage from Fresh and Prince. So in all transparency, I wake up this morning, my feed had the Pascal show on it. It showed that he did a 3-hour, almost 4-hour live stream. So I'm like, what's going on? You know, I check out his stream for like a couple minutes because it's 3 hours. So I checked out a couple of minutes, and I observed that on the Fresh and Fit, I can't even speak. I just woke up, guys. On the Fresh and Fit podcast last night, it appeared that they got ambushed at their studios. So I did my research, and I'm like, what the hell happened? So apparently there's a guy named Ayande who's a part of this new podcast called The Authentic Alphas. And this Ayande dude used to work for Fresh and Fit. He used to collaborate with them. And at some point they had a breakdown. They had some type of party or whatever. And people paid a lot of money to go to the party, supporters. It ended up being a dud. And Fresh and Fit blamed it on Ayande. So Ayande is trying to set the record straight that they had nothing to do with it in his video. And I guess he decides he wants to step to these guys and literally comes to the studio, and Myron pulls out the equalizer, the gun. But you know what? We're going to watch some video. We're going to do a walkthrough. I'm going to show this to you guys. First, we're going to show the video that Ayande and his boy made in relation to this situation. We're going to show that video first. We're going to do a quick walkthrough of it. And then we're going to actually do a walkthrough of the footage where Fresh and Fit is being ambushed at their studios, and then they have to resort to pulling out a gun to de-escalate the situation. And you're going to get my thoughts about that, but let's watch it first. Let's take a look. So this is his little intro for Ayande to show that he was involved with the show. He was a part of the show. So that goes on for a while.
What's going on, guys? I'm here with my boy Barjay. It's your man Ayande. Hopefully some of you guys are familiar with us. If not, a lot more of you will be in these days to come. So the conversation that we're going to have right now is it's actually a conversation that we've been avoiding. We actually didn't want to have it, but some things are just inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Business has to be taken care of. So basically what we're here to talk about is this podcast, Fresh and Fit, right? So it's become extremely popular in this past year. A lot of you guys may not know, but a lot of that is due to my involvement with the podcast. You know, unfortunately, you wouldn't know that because it's ran by a couple of scammers. Mr. Myron Gaines, of course, that's an alias, but Myron Gaines in particular is the head of that ship. And right now, he's under a lot of fire from a lot of different directions, which is of no surprise to me. I expected that this was coming for a long ways.
Now, mind you, keep in mind, this guy worked behind the scenes with Fresh and Fit for a long time. He was instrumental in building up this podcast. aside from the ladies who had intimate contact and dealings with these dudes, this is really like the first male figures to come forward who actually were behind the scenes, who actually worked with Fresh and Fit to give you their perspective on how these guys do business, right? So these aren't, some disgruntled lovers. These aren't male, how should I say, guys who, competitors. These aren't competitors. These aren't rival shows. This guy used to be a producer on the show. This guy was a mover and shaker. This guy was a person who booked guests, who was intimately involved in the show. We're not going to play this whole 51-minute video. Of course not. It's going to give a couple more minutes just so this guy can show you what he's talking about. Then we're going to move on to the real meaty stuff, the actual video of him and Bush in the studio and Myron Gaines pulling out the gizzat.
Just because of the nature of his personality and how he does business, how he treats his supporters, his subs, and so on and so forth. And, as of lately, he's having issues with this other well-known podcast, Abra and Preach. And, man, it kind of just was making me think, man, at some point in time, I'm going to have to address these guys. But I still was kind of ignoring it and trying to look the other way and just let it play out without, getting involved. It's really not my style. It's not what I want to do. But then I got a really interesting DM today. So it's just really, really interesting timing. Largé also got some messages from these people too, but I guess he didn't respond because we already had gotten into the habit of ignoring messages and inquiries about Fresh and Fit. Like once I see a DM and it says something about Fresh and Fit, I just ignore it and move on. Because there's just a lot of people asking me, why aren't you guys involved with the podcast anymore? What happened? We'd love to see you on there. It looked like the start of something really, really great, amazing. What happened? And we've just refrained from, talking about it getting personal. But this particular message put us in a position where we got to address this shit. And basically it was to the sum of that subs that had given them money to purchase VIP tickets to their 100,000 subscriber party.
All right, so I got to stop this here because we've already played how much longer? This is like 5 minutes, almost 5 minutes of these guys' video. And we got copyright things we have to contend with. And if I'm gonna get copyrighted, I want it to be on the Fresh and Fit video that I'm about to show you guys. So he's gonna go on, just to paraphrase. This is 51 minutes, gonna go into a lot of things, but the crutch of this, the reason why these guys are gonna come forward or are coming forward in this video here is because the DM that he received was from people who are asking for their money back. So Fresh and Fit did some type of party, 100,000 subscriber party. They marketed it to be like the party of the century, whatever. People paid a lot of money so they can attend this party. The party ended up being a dud. People wanted their money back. Fresh and Fit said, nah, you don't look at us. We're not the ones who organized this party. This guy did. All right. So Fresh and Fit basically put all the blame on this brother right here. And he's nothing but a worker bee. You know what I'm saying? He's working for them. He's helping them bring their podcasts up. They didn't take responsibility for the fact that these people pretty much got scammed out of their money. They just basically say, yo, blame him. So what happens? It's the internet. People hit up your DMs. People find your Twitter. People find your personal Facebook, your work Facebook. They find everything. They hit you up and they demand their money back, right? So this is what sent him over the top. The fact that Fresh and Fit basically blamed him and had all these folks believing that he's the one who owed them money. And there's a lot of people with money in this world. There's going to be 1, 2, 10 folks out of thousands who's going to file a lawsuit against you. You're going to have 1 million people hitting you up saying that they hate you. And there's going to be 10 to 15 people that say, hey, I'm suing you. And when somebody sues you, it costs money to defend yourself. You can't just go to court and say, oh, this is frivolous. You got to have a lawyer go to court for you say this is frivolous. And that lawyer is going to cost you some money. So that being said, First of all, I want to thank everybody who's joining me on this early morning with this pop-up live. Please hit that like button. There's a lot of people in the room. Hit the like button. Please show love and support to the Strategic Eyes Show. If you're watching the show and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the show. But that being said, I'm about to play for you the footage. We're going to do a walkthrough of last night's video with Fresh and Fit. This is the video here. We're about to press play soon. In this video, they're having a heated discussion with this young lady right here in the purple. Purple. What am I, colorblind? She's orange. With this Dominican young woman in the orange. I don't know what they were talking about. I really didn't go back to see the full show. I just know she's saying I gave him the chance to start again. We can surmise what that means. And at some point, they now go off screen to address what happened. So let's do this walkthrough. Mind you, we're going to have to skip through some point because we don't want to get copyrighted, but I want you guys to get the meat of this, man. I wish that YouTube wasn't so stringent on copyright, but we got to get the meat of this. So let's see what happened together.
Right now.
Yeah, what's your issue then?
I told him to continue, and guess what he said? We're not going to continue.
It's not.
That was his problem. That was his choice not to continue.
Yeah, there was no
because you got
Wait, hold on,
triggered, baby.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? What's going on in here?
Oh, what the
Allende's
hell?
here.
What's going on?
What
Oh,
the
shit.
heck?
Allende's here.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys.
What's up?
Oh, Ayonde's?
Guys, this is really bad.
This is really bad.
Uh-oh, wait.
Yo, Ayonde, don't come in this house. Don't come in this house, bro. Don't come in this house.
Okay, I got
Oh.
All right, reporting live. We don't know what's going on. Does anyone want me to tell you what's going on? Because me and homegirl here in the red, orange, we're going to tell you what's going on. What's going on, girl?
Hey.
We live. Going on here. It's a live session, bro. They took the mic off.
Don't do it. Don't come in here, bro.
All right, we gotta skip a little. Remember, we gotta skip a little. We can't just rock out on their platform. Yo, first of all, I want you to look at this. Look at the gat. Look at the gun.
Come on in, man. Come on in.
Hit that like button.
Come on in, bro. I'm afraid of a gun, nigga. Okay. Don't come in here.
Look at Brian's hand. See the gun?
He's here.
You got the
Don't
gun,
do it,
man.
bro.
What's up?
Don't do it, man.
You're only a pussy nigga with
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wish your
Don't come in here,
I
bro.
wish your motherfucker would come to my door.
Don't come. Don't.
I wish a nigga would come to my door.
If you walk in, it's gonna be a problem.
That's right, record it, Fresh. So now we know.
Yep.
Now we know Myron Gaines is a fucking bitch ass nigga.
We're doing a show, bro.
So step the fuck outside, you a pussy ass
All right.
nigga.
Come on in.
Who's running your fucking mouth, right?
Come on in, bro.
What you want me to come in?
Come on in.
Cause you's a fucking pussy.
Yo, he got the backup.
The police calling ass pussy
Okay,
ass nigga.
exactly.
Yo, he got a backup, man. A muscle bound backup. Two muscle bound dudes about to beat that ass.
That's why you ain't coming in.
The world knows.
Don't do it, man.
The world knows.
Allende.
Yo,
Allende.
I'm a priest. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yep.
You ain't
You're
gotta worry
literally
about
trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
What? Look.
You're committing a crime right now, bro.
You got a rapist talk about crimes.
Oh shit.
Rapists talk about
shoot.
crimes.
Look at this guy, bro.
Yo, he called him the R word, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. Mariam's a bitch and we all know.
Come on in, man. Come on in,
Oh,
then.
you got a gun?
Come on in,
You think I'm
bro.
afraid of a gun, nigga?
Okay, come on in.
Pussy niggas need a gun for a nigga that ain't
Come
got
on
a gun.
in, then.
All right, let's talk about this for a second. First of all, y'all got to hit that like button, man. Y'all wilding out right now. Whole bunch of people in the room. Hit the like button. Support the channel. It doesn't cost you nothing to press the thumbs up. That being said, this is interesting. Let's go for this from a law enforcement perspective, all right? This guy, first of all, they said he kicked the door in. I don't know if that's true or not because, number one, this guy used to work there. And number two, there's no damage to the door. You can't just kick a door open without damage. Number three, if he had kicked the door open, we would have heard it. We didn't hear a door getting kicked open when they were talking to this young woman. Somebody and he even said, no, somebody let me in or something to that. Or one of the girls said somebody let him in. All right. So that's number one. Number two, this guy has a history with these dudes. They're arguing. If you shoot that dude when he comes in, and he doesn't have a weapon, I don't think he's gonna get away with a stand your ground. I don't think he's gonna get away with a stand your ground. I really like. There was times he stepped his foot in. It was like, come on in. He stepped a foot in. If you'd have shot him at that point, man, I do not think that a stand your ground defense would have upheld in court. I think Myron Gaines would have been going to jail for the next 25 years. There's just this. Listen, I get it. Like this is a lot of these places are castle doctrine states. You know what I'm saying? I understand it, but you also have to look at the totality of the circumstances. Is this a home? We don't know. Most of the house looks like a studio. First of all, I gotta say, we get a peek of the back of their studio, the back end. Their studio is fire. Like they put a lot of money, attention, and detail into this studio, into this setup. The tech is on point, man. This is why these guys are so successful. I got to take my hat off to them. I never watched this show until now that I'm, all this controversy, but you could clearly see they invested tens of thousands of dollars into this studio, into this business. My hat go off to them as businessmen, but as men, these dudes are lacking. Now, first of all, if you are a real man and you are confident in your skills to defend yourself, in this particular situation, you would not have a gun. You sleeping in your bed and these dudes come kick your door down, absolutely you have your gun, you do what you got to do. But this grown man is standing before you. He has no weapons, no gun. You got a whole team of men behind you because not only is Fresh there, but the producers are there as well. So they outnumber these two dudes. If this dude is asking you to a fight and you really about that life, because you be talking like you about that life, Myron, you supposed to go fight this dude. You supposed to say, yo, Fresh, hold a gun. If these dudes whip out a weapon or something, then we use that gun. But if this man want to fight me like a man, all right, we're going to fight like a man. You should have took him up on that offer. You shouldn't have chickened and punked out. So I have no respect for these dudes. Listen, I don't advocate for violence. I don't ever come on here telling you that we should be out there fighting like barbarians. But these dudes talk like they live that life. See, I'm a cop. I don't talk like I live that life. I'd have called the cops because that's my job. I'd have called the cops because as a cop, if I fight you on a one-on-one fight, you're going to claim police brutality. I'm never off duty. I'm on duty 24 hours a day. I'm on duty right now. So I can't fight people like how civilians fight people. They'd have busted in my house, I'd have called the cops. But they don't live my life. They live that alpha male, I'm the man, and I'm going to be the one to challenge people to fights all the time without them even bringing up fights. That's Myron Gaines. He talks about fighting people when people are not even talking about fighting him. He goes straight to fights. He talks about bringing hands in. So if you're going to live that life, bro, you got to be about that life. Let's see how this plays out.
Remember,
Come on in.
only a bitch need a gun.
You're
for
trying to break
man
into a
without
man's house, bro.
I tell all
He said it. He said it. This Allende dude said it. He basically said it right there. You know what I mean? I'm a little. If the dude kicked the door down, then I'm more on Myron's side as far as him having his weapon. I could get that. Somebody kick your door down, that's a violation. But if the door was not kicked down and these dudes was let in, then you gotta handle your business like a man. You gotta handle your business like a man if that's the life that you want to live. If Myron never spoke like he was a thug and a gangster, or rather, he never spoke like a thug and gangster. Let me not use the wrong terminology. If Myron never spoke like he was some alpha male that always want to fight people, he speaks like that, then I'd be singing a different tune. If the dude was a man of peace and a man of maturity, then I'd say, yo, you had your gun, you call the police and you handle it that way. But that's not how this dude speaks. That's not who he represents himself to be. I'm all for you being who you are. Be who you are. Be a man of your word. May your actions match your speech. And this dude is a total fraud. Let me see if I get some more for you guys. You know what I think is funny? We're going to skip overhead because it's a lot of posturing. A lot of man posturing. We're going to split. I want to see what happened with the ladies. The ladies are hilarious. The ladies, women don't play. Women are not for the foolery. Women are not for the foolery, guys.
Can I say say something?
Please say something, Mom.
Okay, so realistically,
Please say something.
there's a lot of women in here.
Wide open. Y'all got niggas busting through this shit.
So we're gonna need to let us get up out of here.
Nah, it's you recording already.
She ain't playing.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, that's
You need to get
I you better than this too, bro.
Give me the
This motherfucker.
Come on, whoever want to leave can leave.
I got beat up with my fucking father and my brother in one day. I'm gonna fuck about
Hey, we'll talk to y'all soon.
Where's my
Yo, a lot of these women who be coming on this show have experienced a lot of trauma, bro. Like she just said, I got beat up by my father and my brother in one day. This is crazy.
Have a great night, cause
Dumbass, weak ass.
It's on this side, my love.
yeah.
Soft. Look at me calling the police like a
Fucking
fucking
weird.
Yo, Fresh.
Have a great
Get
night.
from around this nigga, man. Yo, Chris. I'm serious. Chris, get from around this nigga, man. Do better.
Good night.
Myron, it's done.
Hey, ain't nobody scared of you, bro.
All the ladies
Ain't nobody
is
scared of
out.
you.
They gone.
You just committed a crime, you talking shit, making accusations?
I just
Shorties is
wanted
out of
to
here.
let you know, my
No, you're a clout chaser, bro.
I'm
You're a
not
clout
chasing
chaser.
clout. I asked you to
You
fight
came
me.
to my house,
I
bro.
asked you to fight
You
me.
came to my house, bro.
Are we fucking
You came to my house.
Public, bitch.
You're fucking, you're a loser, bro. You're a loser. You're a fucking bum ass loser.
Yo, the chicks got up out of there, man. They was gone, bro. Nia X says girls were like, are we free to go? Like, we out of here. Yo, listen, man, this is crazy, bro. This is getting over the top, man. And somebody gonna get hurt. When you start seeing stuff like this, somebody's gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, this is the most toxic category you could be in. This is the manosphere. This is testosterone. You know what I'm saying? This is a woman-free zone right here. Women who are in this space is like literally accessories. These dudes need to get a hold of this. Otherwise, somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody who feel like they slighted is going to do just like what this dude. These dudes are in Florida. There's a guy who I don't like. His name is Charlemagne the God. I really don't like that dude. I didn't like him before Kwame Brown went after his butt. But he says a term that I 100% agree with. He says Ratchet A, Florida. This is in Ratchet A, Florida. You can't be playing games here in Florida, man. Otherwise, somebody going to get hurt because people do wild, stupid things in Florida. I wish I could play the whole thing for you guys, but obviously I can't because we got copyright issues. You know, if these dudes want to be DICKs, they could copyright what I just did. It is what it is. You know, I had a strike. My strike disappeared. If they if they copyright it, then I don't get no revenue off of this. If they copyright strike me, I still got 3 more to go. I'll take it to bring the truth out. I don't care. I'll take it to bring the truth out because these dudes are herbs, man. What we just saw, if you just pop it in a room, rewind the footage, you'll get to see the walkthrough of both videos from the authentic alphas that led up to this, as well as the walkthrough of the actual, well, as they named it on the Fresh and Fit show, footage of intruder break-in during live show. We confront him. Like, these dudes, from what they just titled their video, they actually proud of this shit. Like, they think they did it. As my Robin Hood alerted me, you know, the stock market just been trash. But it look like it's opening up decent. Yeah, it's opening up decent. Because oil is going to hell. Oil, I invested so much in oil and oil ETFs, and like everything is down. But whatever. These dudes are jokes, man. These dudes, somebody needs to have an intervention with Fresh and Fit before they get hurt. This dude got, listen, nobody's clean out here. Like, everybody got skeletons in their closet. First of all, hit that like button if you're in the room, please. Even if you're not a subscriber to the show and you just popping in because you want to see the video and you're going to pop out and never come back, hit that like button because you're here right now. I appreciate it if you do that. These dudes got so many skeletons in their closet. Why would you put yourself on this platform if you got that much skeletons? We all got skeletons, but these dudes got so much more skeletons. Like, this dude, like, This dude, Myron, used to be an FBI agent, dude. Not an FBI, Homeland Security. He used to be a Homeland Security sex crimes dudes, and you coming out trying to portray yourself to be a Miami Vice pretty boy, you know, rich, whatever player, pickup artist. Dude, like, that's not even a life you live, bro. You're a college educated law enforcement professional, bro, who lock people up. That's what I do. That's who I am. But you don't see me coming on YouTube trying to pretend like I come on YouTube, talk about law enforcement stuff and social issues. This dude's coming on YouTube trying to act like he's a fitness training life coach. That's not your life, bro. That's not your life. This dude is a fraud, bro. And then you got girls coming out here talking about how you disrespected them so much, even though they gave you consent initially. You disrespected them so much in the bedroom that they felt like they were raped. Are you kidding me? Like, this dude is a disgrace. He's a disgrace. And for dudes that you think you could beat, because they don't come off like they live that life, you want to fight them. But when real men, and I'm not even going to say real men because that's disrespectful, because just because a dude got muscles don't make him a real man. Beat it. I beat dudes that look like this dude, Alpha, the serious alpha dude, whatever his name. I beat dudes like that up every day. I'm trained to. You could be as big as you want, but if you're not trained to fight, you're not going to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to try and play Abba and preach like that. But here's a testosterone-filled, fit, ready and willing man who steps to you and you put a gun behind your back, bro. You put a gun behind your back. And at first you tell this black man, and I'm not trying to make it a racial thing, but yo, I'm black, man. First you tell this black man, get out your house. I said FBI because I'm like freewheeling it, but he's a Homeland Security dude. He's not FBI, he's Homeland Security sex crimes investigator. But first you tell this black man to leave your house, which is perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? But then you tell this black man to come in your house so you could kill him. That's deep, man. That's fucking deep. First you tell him, yo, get out of my house. Don't come in my house. Then after you get comfortable with that gun in your hand, you tell that black man, yeah, come in the house. I'm going to end your days. I'll kill you. What kind of shit is that, bro? What kind of crap is that? Fresh and Fit finish, man. They finish. They finish, man. Them dudes are chumps. They do not deserve to have the platform that they have. I'm not saying cancel them. I'm not about that cancel culture. What I'm telling the people to do is let your voice be heard. If you're a real man, you should not be watching Fresh and Fit podcast. Leave Fresh and Fit podcast to those little young stupid dudes like that 360 Blessings dude who's on that podcast talking about how he's justifying disrespecting women in the name of Fresh and Fit, hitting up random women via IG and sending them threatening messages. Leave that for them little dudes, them young tots who don't have no direction, don't have no fathers, don't have no respect for themselves. Leave that for those dudes. Those lame dudes. 360 Blessings. If you're a real man, you should not be watching the Fresh and Fit podcast. First of all, no man should be so thirsty that he need to watch a podcast to see women. You can't be that thirsty that you get off so much just watching some chicks sit down and talk. That's thirsty, bro. Go get a glass of water, man. Go get a glass of water. Second of all, what financial advice they give? This dude, they cleaned up my credit score. Pay your bills and you clean up your credit score, bro. That's all you got to do. Pay your freaking bills. And if it's more than 5 years, it will automatically be removed from your credit score. So if you didn't pay your bills in 5 years, it's removed off your credit score. And if it's less than 5 years, pay your freaking bills. That's it. Call up the debt collector, go on a payment plan, pay your payment plan every single month. They will report to the credit agencies that you're paying your bill and you're good to go. You're aces. That's a guy who's not even in the manosphere, who's not even a financial. I just told you what to do to clean up your credit score. Don't worship me. Just go live a good life and be a decent human being. You want some stock advice? No problem. Oil is down right now. Buy it. It's a finite supply. Right now, we're having issues because the Delta virus is resurging, so the markets is a little shaky. Oil is down. Buy it. Bitcoin goes down. When it goes down, buy it. I bought Bitcoin at 32,000. It's now close to 50. Made a profit. Done. You're welcome. That's it. You want a good woman? Stop chasing after Instagram thoughts. Don't look for women that are half naked on IG. Why would you want to settle down and have a baby with a woman who takes all her clothes off on IG to make dudes hit her up? Go to the library. Get the girl with the glasses. Get your coworker, the one you work with every day and you see she got a good job. Get the girl who's in your class, your college class. She's in college with you. She has a bright future. There you go. You're welcome. These dudes not adding any value to this world, but raw entertainment. Because the secret and the truth is that these dudes only watch that show because they just want to see him scream at the women. They want to see him scream at women that they don't feel like they'll ever get and that they're capable of getting. That's it. It's like the ultimate revenge. It's the ultimate equalizer. Here's this Instagram thought that only messes with dudes that got a ton of money, who's going to slide in their DMs and actually make prostitution deals with them. I'll never have the opportunity to mess with this Instagram thought. Here they are on a Fresh and Fit channel, and Myron is screaming at them. Justice, yay! Super chat, $50. It's dumb. It's so juvenile. Real men should not be watching Fresh and Fit. Do not cancel Fresh and Fit. Let their platform stay on for all eternity. But real men should not be watching Fresh and Fit. We just saw it with our own eyes. A dude came in the crib, and these dudes brought guns out. Hit that like button. We got 1 trillion people in the room. Hit the like button. Show that love, please. Help the Strategic Eyes show thrive. Like button. These dudes had the opportunity to prove their mettle. I'm going to use the old school word. They had the opportunity to prove their mettle. And instead of being men about it, they pulled out guns. Let's see what's happening in the comment section. All you wonderful people joining us today in Strategic Eyes Show. We had a great crowd. I appreciate you guys coming through. We got members to the show. We got to shout out our members. Miss Brown's in the building. Shawnee's in the building, straight from Great Britain. Appreciate you, Shawnee. Nia X is in the building. Thanks, Nia, for coming through. Aki, one of our members to the Strategic Eyes Shows and moderators in the building. Love you, Aki. Nene, member to the Strategic Eyes Show and a moderator. Appreciate you, Nene, for coming through. Agro Vixen's in the building. Big 44 is in the building. He said he felt that it's staged. I don't know. I don't think this was staged, bro. I don't think this is staged. I think this is documented that these dudes have beef with the Fresh and Fit show. And I think it just happened. Stephen Elliott says Florida. The show's based in Miami. I definitely don't think this was staged, man. Stefan says, I know this is wrong, but I find it kind of funny, man. Yeah, it is funny. It's funny watching how lame and scared these dudes look just because some dude knocked on their door, man. You supposed to engage in combat, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. You got mad men there. Fight. If stuff get too crazy, they'll break it up. You know what I mean? That's what dudes do. Like, you don't even have to say it. When two grown men is fighting and there's other grown men there who's not a part of that fight, when things get too crazy, both sides break it up. No matter who's involved with who. If you get on the ground and the dude is about to stomp your brains in, they break it up. Like, all right, nah, that's too much. It's too much. Have a fight. The most that happened, most likely, is somebody would have had swollen face, busted lip. Those dudes wouldn't have allowed it to get. I mean, if you got real dudes surrounded by you, it was three. It's like 3 or 4 dudes on the Fresh and Fit side, and only 2 guys showed up on the opposing side. That's more than enough dudes to make sure that things don't get out of hand. Now, I'm not a proponent of fighting. I'm not a proponent of resorting to this barbarian type of combat, but I'm not living that life. These dudes are living that life. These dudes are the one talking smack about fighting people every single day. That's their thing. That's what they bring to the table. So I correct myself one more time because I think I said FBI. They're not FBI. Myron, his Egyptian, Sudanese real name, I don't know how to pronounce it. He actually was a Homeland Security agent. What else we got going? Tia's in the building. Member of the Strategic Eyes Show. Appreciate you, Tia. Charlie Green's in the building. He said it's cool to have a 400 credit score. Not really. He said it's not. Well, he said it's not cool to be a responsible adult anymore. It's cool to have a 400 credit score. You know what I'm saying? These folks. This is elementary school stuff, man. You got a whole bunch of young dudes without fathers, guys. That's what the problem is. A whole bunch of young dudes without dads, without role models, without any guidance. And so when you give them the littlest advice, like crumbs, you just give them little crumbs, they glorify you. So here's these dudes, they tell you very basic things on how to do your credit, how to do this, that, and the third, and they get glorified because their audience is a whole bunch of young dudes who have no direction, who have no fathers, who have no role models, who have no mentors. This is all of our fault in society. This is a window. We're peeping through a window of how dysfunctional our youth are. The fact that they would glorify and make these dudes fresh and fit rich and make them relevant. These dudes are lames. So they're basically playing to every aspect of the young male psyche, the need and desire for sexual stimulation. That's why they bring up these instant thoughts and whores on their show. The need and desire for guidance and validation. That's why they bring up these men that talk about the manosphere stuff. That's why they bring up financial counselors. That's why they bring up business consultants. And they just give you a snip. First of all, you know they don't give you it all because they have a consulting business where they charge these wayward young men $4,000-$5,000 a session. So you know that whatever they give you on the main show is just a snippet because they want to make that money. They want to entice you to actually buy their product so that you can get the full package, right? So they just give you a little taste on their main show. And it's worthless. Only somebody who is desperate for belonging would accept the trash that they put up. Deborah Breeden says the former producer was telling the men that they are better than Myron, asking them to do better for themselves. Absolutely. And that's deep because he knows these guys. And he's saying, you're fresh. You're a good dude. He's going to take you down with him. That's deep. That's deep. It's real deep. Charlie Green said, what are all the OnlyFans thoughts gonna do now? I don't know, man. They come. There's gonna. You know what? To be honest with you, it's the OnlyFans phenomenon is such a lucrative business. And for anybody who doesn't know what Charlie Green was alluding to, it might have started already. I haven't kept up with it, but either now or very soon, OnlyFans will no longer allow explicit content on their platform. They want to actually compete with Patreon and stuff like that. Like I might actually get an OnlyFans in a year or two because OnlyFans will be catering to content creators such as myself. And they're going to pretty much wipe away their history of being a platform for pornography, for subscription pornography. So everybody's wondering, what are these women going to do? Because women have literally raised families, supported entire households off of OnlyFans. And now they're going to lose their platform. So where they're going to go? So it's kind of like a joke that's flying around the internet. But guess what? It's not even, it's a non-issue. Another platform is going to quickly, it's probably in development at this point, at this moment. Another platform is going to come, it's going to arise to fill that void because OnlyFans was very lucrative. And a nice chunk of the earnings that those women made went to earn OnlyFans. The reason why they want to get away from the whole pornography thing is because they're looking at long-term growth. Their analysts, their business model somehow is showing that that's not sustainable. Or even if it is sustainable, it's not going to allow them to break that stratosphere of profit that they're looking for. It might be sustainable, but it may just be a $300 million business. Whereas if they start catering to content creators at large, it might be $1 billion business. And in the world of business, the more profit, the better, right? So I just believe that a different platform is going to arise. It's going to fill that void. And you're still going to have Insta Thoughts and OnlyFans Thoughts. They'll just be called something different. Maybe it'll be New Fans, whatever. Maybe Pornhub would actually open up their own OnlyFans section, and you'll have this existing platform that's actually catering to these young ladies. And Pornhub been doing that for a while anyway. Deborah Breeden says this guy is delusional, believes himself to be Don Johnson. That's funny. Kiki005 is in the building. Kiki005 is a member of the Strategic Eyes Show. We appreciate you, Kiki. Thanks for coming through, joining us. What else we got going on here? Nyack says, does anyone remember when Myron got up in a girl's face, kicked her out? Where did that energy go? I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of the show. I never saw it, so I really can't comment on it. But I've heard he's done that a lot of times. Gaming Wolf 83 says, they called him an ABBA and Preach fan. Who? Who did they call? Who did they call that? Fill me in. Nyack says the OnlyFans girls will be just fine. Yeah, you know it. You already know. So, interesting show we had today, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through, showing love on the Strategic Eyes Show. We had a really nice crowd in the building. Please like, subscribe, join the channel. If you haven't already subscribed and joined the channel, we do really good things on this podcast /vlog/ everything, whatever. For those of you who are fans of the show, you've been around for a while. If you want to join the show, show love to the show, and help support the show, please hit that join button. For a nominal fee of $3.99 a month, you could be a fan and a member of the Strategic Eyes Show. We also have other tiers that have even more membership benefits. Hit that join button, see what works for you, if anything works for you, and support the channel. Other than that, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. If more information comes out, I will come and show you guys that love by presenting it to you. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the large crowd we had today. I'm going to make a move, guys. I got to make this breakfast. I got to take a shower. I got the same outfit on from yesterday because this was breaking news. I had to rush out the bed after I saw that video and take a look at it. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot, Enki. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot for your compliment. He says, relaxed summary. Thanks and have a good day. Thanks a lot, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Strategic is out of here. Peace out. Be safe. And I'll see you guys later.